All right, we're going to shift gears a little bit here. Workers' compensation can be confusing, and there are a lot of misconceptions when it comes to filing claims. Well, here to help us break it down is Andy Crouppen, Brown & Crouppen, and good morning to you.
Good morning to you as well.
I think, first of all, a lot of us are maybe even a little bit afraid to ask exactly what maybe we don't have the idea what exactly is workman's compensation. So let's get that definition.
Okay. Workers' comp is three things and three things only. You are compensated for the time you miss off work, and these are generalizations. There are sort of small idiosyncrasies within each. Time off work. They have to pay you for your medical bill, or I'm sorry, they have to pay for your medical treatment. And then lastly, there's a lump sum settlement at the end for the disability you sustain in the accident. Meaning, if you break your arm, you don't heal to 100%. You may heal to 80% or 90%. And that disability that you're left with, you're compensated for. Well, there's no pain and suffering.
I was going to say, keep in mind, there's a difference between pain and rehabilitation and being able to come back 100%. And that's a gray area that we can talk about.
Work comp really, it's easiest to look at it like this. Work comp is really designed to provide some compensation for any sort of inability or lessening of your ability to make a living in the future. Scarring, pain and suffering, not part of it.
Okay. All right. There's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to workers' compensation.
Oh, yeah.
So let's talk about some of those. First of all, the time limit for filing a claim.
Right. Now, once again, let's speak in generalizations because there are little things that can impact it and change it, and I don't want to give people a false sense of security. But in general, in Missouri, you have 30 days from the time of the accident to let your employer know in writing that you were hurt. Okay? In Illinois, you have 45 days. It doesn't have to be in writing, and that's just to give notice. Then in Missouri, you have 2 years to file a claim. In Illinois, you have 3 years. There are things that can extend that, but really the best thing to do, because just because you have 2 years doesn't mean you'll still actually be able to become compensated. You're just to have the right to file a claim. So my advice is call a lawyer immediately.
Well, and keep this in mind. Some little thing happens and you're embarrassed. And you say, oh, I'm fine, I'm fine. They help you up off the floor or whatever else, or you go get a Band-Aid or whatever it is, and I'm fine, no, I'm fine, don't worry about it. 60 days later, the cut becomes infected, the knee swells, you have a problem down the road that you didn't anticipate, but you've gone past that 30 days. Always safer to file and get that paper trail started in hopes that you never have to go back on it, but that's the best way to handle it. All right. If you're hurt at work, workers' compensation automatically covers me no matter how much, no matter how the injury happened.
Untrue. Now, I understand where that comes from because work comp is not a fault-based system, meaning somebody doesn't have to be negligent like in our civil justice system in order for you to receive compensation.
Right.
However, it does have to be within the course and scope of your employment. So if you're doing your job and as part of that you're lifting something heavy and it falls on you, but if you get cut trying to put on your puka shell necklace at lunchtime,
or you're outside throwing catch in the in the parking lot, I get to choose my own doctor.
In Missouri, you do not. In fact, not only do you not get to, but if you do, work comp is not obligated to pay for it. So the reason it's so important in work comp to contact an attorney immediately is because there are things like that where you can go see your own doctor and
run up a
for
bill.
many reasons you can run up a bill that work comp may not be obligated to pay.
Very quickly, the last one, workers' comp will pay for pain and suffering. Not true.
Not true at all.
All right. Thank you so much, Andy.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here. Hope that brought you all up to speed a little bit. And if you have a legal question for Brown & Crouppen, email us at greatday@kmov.com.